start tonight with breaking news.
A pregnant woman was hit by a car in Denver this evening.
Drove over a pregnant woman and left her lying there in the street.
Life is full of intersections.
Cheryl, what have you learned?
It's really a heartbreaking story.
Moments.
There's a woman who lives in this neighborhood
when decisions are made.
Who was just out on a walk tonight.
And paths are picked.
She was hit by a truck or an SUV.
Typically, the choice is ours.
I had gone for a walk because I was trying to exercise. I was getting pretty big and didn't think I would be exercising much longer.
But occasionally, the choice belongs to someone else.
For a moment, even though it doesn't make sense, I honestly thought they were trying to kill me because I just didn't understand why else someone would keep driving and continue to keep driving.
Lori Sherlock's life
heard a thump and then kind of heard a moan.
Took a turn at the intersection of 29th and Central Park.
They saw a driver blow through a stop sign. Now it's important
every day. I will think of that day every day for the rest of my life. I think when I was on the scene, I realized we would have a bad outcome because they told me the ambulance couldn't get there for about 7 minutes.
7 minutes. She was nearly 35 weeks pregnant. The doctor-to-be figured, not enough time. But the mother-to-be figured, it has to be enough.
I don't think any parent really believes their kid is going to die until they're told your child is dead.
Her husband, Pete, had just attended a baby shower at his work for their unborn child when he got a call.
They left me a voicemail, and so I just checked my voicemail, and somebody said that Lori had been hit by a car.
And not just hit by a car, run over by a car. The bleeding should have killed her. She lost 30 units in 3 days, enough blood to fill her body 3 times.
But I could kind of see it in the way the doctors were carrying themselves, just that things were very serious, critical.
When she eventually woke, she says she already knew.
I think anyone who's lost a baby would probably say it's just a long process.
Hi, how are you doing?
It all led them to yet another intersection.
There are people out there who help me and I don't even know them.
Another decision, another path, another choice.
Just a couple minutes and I'll get you going.
Yet this choice was all theirs.
I was unconscious for a few days, and I just remember the first day that I did wake up, one of my first thoughts as I was laying there was that none of the blood products in my body were my own. Literally none of them.
It was, after all, a blood drive in college that brought the two together in the first place.
She came around to my fraternity and was trying to get people to sign up, and I'm deathly afraid of needles.
Pete's not completely over that.
But I still, to this day, will let go.
Why not, they figure, do this on a national level?
I think that's going to be our blood drive campaign. Need a girlfriend? Donate platelets.
Instead of hit and run, they now want to be known for Stop and Give.
All right, show me what to do.
StopandGive.org will facilitate blood drives in honor of victims all over the country.
We would like people to think, why don't we run a Stop and Give drive for them?
And it was all designed around honoring one person in particular.
The victim is in critical condition.
We're told the baby did not make it.
She lost her baby.
Edison Mark Sherlock did not live a long life.
When it says stop, stop.
After nearly 35 weeks in the womb, Edison managed to live outside of it for 44 minutes.
I always have to live with those memories, but at least I tell myself, I think in ways that's good.
Someone chose to go through that intersection that day. Someone chose not to slow down.
Police are looking, of course, for this driver.
But the choices will not end there. Life is full of a lot of intersections, after all.
It's impossible to live in a world where something like what happened to me can happen unless you can believe that there's equal, if not more, amounts of good in humanity.
Chris Vanderveen, 9 News.